I'm Becky, my channel's What Beck Sews. Welcome back if you're a subscriber and welcome if you're new. Today I have another Friday Sews for you where I'm going to talk about what I've been up to in the sewing world. So this week's been quite a productive week for me and I have got two makes to show you this week. Two whole makes, finished makes. And that's about it. I did get another piece cut out, but I'm quite impressed with how far I've got. Now you'll have to excuse me because I feel very dazed today. So as a life update, I had hypnotherapy yesterday and today I just feel really out of it. And I mean, really tired. Like when you're at that point of dozing and you just want to go back to sleep. That's how I feel today. It's really, really strange. I just don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I have got some makes finished. I've got what I'm wearing finished. So what I'm wearing is the Tilly and the Buttons new pattern, Esti. It's the sort of top. I've done the longer version and then I've done the trouser version. I've done this in a fabric that I got from my local fabric shop. And I had about 4 meters of this, which is probably just as well because the first time I cut this top, it did not fit. So I had to recut it. I cut it far too small. So this is a really lovely set, to be fair. When I saw it, I really liked it. You've got pockets in the back, which are quite nice, of the trousers. You can wear it tucked in like I've got it, so you can have it as a bit of a faux jumpsuit, or you can wear it untucked. I'm not so keen on the untucked look. I mean, it doesn't really make an awful lot of difference, but I feel very wide as an untucked look. And then you do have a version, and I actually think I'd quite like the cropped version where it would sort of come to about that length. Now what I've done differently with mine is I have actually lined it. So this is both sides lined rather than having the facing. But what I will say to you is I have put in the interfacing on this piece here, to try and get it to stay straight. And it still doesn't, it still droops. I think it's because it is a viscose fabric. And I also found when I put the straps in, so these straps are wide enough to cover your actual straps. But when I put these straps in, on the pattern, it marks, you've got like a notch to mark it, and it felt slightly over. And I thought that can't be right, because when I tried it on the first time, it looked a bit strange. I thought that just can't be right. But I went off and had a look on Tilly's page and looked at her patterns and how they were set out. And it was absolutely right. You can see there's a bit that slightly slips over. So I did unpick and I just moved them to the corners. What I think I might try and do when I do this next time is drop this slightly. So it's just a little bit lower and extend the straps. It might help it sit more flat on me, and it might just be a little bit more flattering. I'm not sure how I feel about this top in total. I don't know. I'm finding it really difficult to explain this to you. I've been looking for a cami top. I love this style, sort of that comes up top. I've got a few ready to wear and I feel it suits. I've got no problem with having my arms and everything out. But as I said, this droops. I just feel like, I don't know. It's nice, don't get me wrong. I love the set. I'm just not sure that the top is exactly what I was hoping it would be in the way it fits. Maybe it's an error with me. So I originally made the size 5. Realised that that was too small. I couldn't even get it over my hips. So I sized up to a size 6. Now I want to try this in a different fabric because this is in a very lightweight viscose. I do have some more structured fabrics, some cotton lawns, for example. I've also got some like poly gingham type fabrics. I want to try it in those because they are a little bit more structured and I wonder whether the fit will be any different. But we're just going to have to wait and see. So it's there for me to try if I want to. I know I'm waffling at you a little bit about this. It's just I feel like it's important to talk about it. The trousers come together really great. They're really straightforward. They've got the fold over top rather than adding a second waistband. They're very similar to the way that the saguaro trousers are finished with the top stitching around the side, but you haven't got the drawstring. Although if you wanted the drawstring, it wouldn't take much to add that on. I think they're a great basic trouser pattern, shorts pattern, and I am dying to make the shorts versions. because I think it would be really nice. So yeah, overall, I am happy with this. This is definitely wearable. I do see myself making it again. I do want to get some tweaks done with this to get this right, because there's probably, I could do with taking out about that much on the top. I don't know if you can see that. About that much in the top and just across this bit here. And I think if I was to lower this slightly and maybe bring this in a little bit more, there might be a way of doing it. But I'm going to have a play, because I do want to find a good staple cami top in my wardrobe. So hopefully, as I've talked through this, I've popped some pictures in here of me wearing these. The next thing I want to talk about is the red linen jumpsuit that I made at the weekend. So at the weekend, you guys know that I was supposed to be going to a sewing social, but I ended up working and it was a little bit manic, and going to a sewing social wasn't really on the cards. But I did have some time at home to sew, and I spent some time Saturday morning cutting out this jumpsuit and getting this made up, and it is the Zadie jumpsuit by Paper Theory. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, guys, you know this is one of my favourite patterns. I have now got, I did have 4, omitted 2 from my wardrobe because of fit problems, kept the other 2, and I needed to increase more. And this I have done in a solid. So when I went to Abercorn Fabrics with my partner when we were in Liverpool, I found this gorgeous red viscose type linen, and it is just stunning. It was amazing to work with. It feels lovely on the body, and it didn't cost me much at all. I can't work out, because obviously I had the overall amount, I can't work out how much it cost me in total, but it really came together beautifully. Now, I did make a mistake with this jumpsuit. I'm going to hold my hands up. I didn't make, there wasn't enough. I only had like 2 meters of this fabric, and I wanted to, you have a bias binding which you make out of the fabric, so I pre-bought some bias binding, and because I'd pre-bought it, when I attached it in the way that I would of a neckband, where I tuck it under rather than having it so it conceals both sides. It's fine, it works, it still does it, but it gives it a slightly different feel when I'm wearing it, and I'm a bit more conscious in that flap over my front, because it's more easily, because it's thicker where that turn is, where there's like a connection of a turn on that point. I feel like it gapes a little bit more, but I did wear this to work yesterday and I felt amazing in it, and I just think it's stunning, and I'm really pleased with this make. So that's the second thing I got made up. Now that's it from a make's point of view this week, but I have got another Zadie play suit. So this is a shorts version cut out, and I've got that cut out in this gorgeous fabric godmother fabric that I got delivered a couple of weeks ago. Now, I thought this would make a great foundation. We all know I love pink. We know that black base actually really suits me. So this, I've actually cut this fabric. So these are just a couple of bits of the scraps. But this is the fabric that I've used. This is the Fabric Godmother Cotton Lawn. It's so lightweight and luxurious. It's really, really nice. And it's got a really nice drape to it as well. But not too much of a drape. It's still got that structure there. But I've got these beautiful flowers on it. Pinks, which are definitely my colours, and yeah, it will probably sit just like that, and cross over the front as a Zadie sort of play suit. I've not made the play suit before, but I'm hoping that it will look really sort of nice. So I want to get that finished today, and then and that will be not today, sorry, I want to get that finished tomorrow, and then I want to get a start on my Daisy dress, which I'm making in that gorgeous lemon fabric that I shared last week. Now, caveat here, I am working again on Saturday. I am at this school doing an event for STEM with work. So I won't have Saturday to sew. We do have all the kids here this weekend, so I'm not entirely sure. I've got lots of running about to do with my eldest. She's working on Saturday, so I need to pick her up from work, take her over to her half-brother's for her 18th birthday meal, bring her back from that, and we're talking sort of 40-mile distances each way, and then I need to take her back to work in the morning. I really don't know how much time I'm going to have this weekend, but hopefully I'm going to get enough time to get started on this and get this made up. So that is the Daisy dress by Rosary Apparel in that gorgeous lemon fabric that I shared with you last week. And that's it from a plans point of view. I don't want to set myself too much in a target way. I think the Daisy dress is fairly new to me. The Zadie is a tried and true. So with the Daisy, it should come together really quickly and get that finished off. We're enjoying some absolutely beautiful weather here in the UK at the moment, although we are going to have rain and thunderstorms over the next few days. The temperatures are still going to be up. And I think that the Daisy will make a lovely addition to my wardrobe that I can wear at any point. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking plan-wise this week. Now, other than that, I've got no plans really in the making. I've got my sewing social next weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. And I'm hoping at some point I come out of this bubble that I feel like I'm in from my hypnotherapy and I feel a little bit more human and back to normal. But we'll just see on that one. Every time I move, I feel a bit dizzy. I don't know, it's really weird. I just don't feel right. So yeah, we'll see how that progresses as we go forward, and hopefully that clears up and I feel a bit more myself and we can go back to getting on. So that's everything I wanted to share with you this week. I have mentioned on my channel over on Instagram, which is my Jazz and Wow page, which is my Etsy shop for those of you that don't know, with buttons and earrings, that today there is some new stock going live. This is taking place at 6 p.m. tonight. I've got lots of new buttons and button styles on there and lots of new earrings. So if you don't already, go and check out the Jazz and Wow Instagram page. The link for my Etsy shop is in that page. I'll pop the links all down below so you can go and have a look if it's something you're interested in. Let me know what you guys are up to this week. I love hearing from you, and if you're doing any fantastic plans, what your plans are, if they're sewing related, if they're not sewing related, if you've ever had hypnotherapy and you feel a bit wazzed out, like me, let me know. So have a fantastic week. I'll catch you all soon. Don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me. Bye.